Well, exciting news today in the fight against breast cancer.
CBS 2's Dr. Max Gomez tells us some people are calling it a new groundbreaking drug for several reasons. Right, Dr. Max?
That's right, Christina Maurice, and that's because this experimental drug is the latest example of what's called targeted therapy. Drugs that go after very specific biochemical pathways that enable cancer cells to divide and multiply. That means more effective treatments with far fewer side effects than conventional chemotherapy. Conventional chemotherapy is usually a pretty toxic mix of drugs that goes after virtually all rapidly dividing cells in the body, whether or not they're cancerous. That's why hair loss is a common side effect. But now a study presented at the annual meeting of the American Association for Cancer Research in San Diego has taken a very different approach to treating advanced breast cancer, using a targeted drug.
It specifically targets an enzyme that's in the growth pathway of certain breast cancer cells.
Dr. Tessa Sigler of the Iris Cantor Women's Health Center explained this means that the chemical signals that have gone haywire in cancer cells, allowing them to divide out of control, depends on certain enzymes. This drug, called palbociclib, blocks those chemical signals, so the cancer cells essentially become dormant. The study looked at 165 postmenopausal women with advanced breast cancer. They all had estrogen receptor positive tumors. One group got a standard estrogen blocking drug. The other got the same drug plus the study drug. It took an average of a little over 10 months before the tumors in the control group started growing, while the women in the experimental group went more than 20 months before their tumors progressed. As exciting as this is for breast cancer, oncologists say it heralds a whole different approach to cancer therapy.
And that's really the holy grail of oncology treatment in general, is being able to personalize cancer to a woman or an individual specific tumor.
In other words, just because cancers occur in the breast does not mean they're all the same cancer, and they should not be treated the same way. Still, this was a fairly small study and will likely have to be confirmed in larger ones before the FDA approves a drug or several others like it that are also being tested. Maurice?
All right, Doc, thank you very much. Kind of